question is how to handle a problem. Many times you hear motivational speakers and life coaches talk about problems as though it's nothing. That's not my approach. I want to share with you a brief story about the biggest problem that I've ever had in my life. When I was 27 years old, I was arrested with guns pointed at my head in the middle of the street with a helicopter over my head. I was thrown in jail on $1 million bail. I didn't know what was going on. They didn't tell me what the charge was. About 3 days later, I went in front of the judge, and the judge told me that I was being charged with kidnapping and rape. I was like, what? Man, ain't nowhere in the world. I ain't raped nobody. They didn't tell me the name of the person. They didn't give me any information. I didn't have an attorney. I wasn't even able to use the phone because at the county jail, they was on lockdown. This shook me to my core. When I finally was able to get in contact with my family and let them know what was going on, even some of my own family members began to question, was I guilty of this? Because of this charge, I had to wear a certain color yellow jumpsuit, and all the other inmates would look at me like I was disgusting, like I was foul. This is a damn problem. I was facing 16 years in prison and having to register as a sex offender for something that I did not do. I spent a whole year in the county jail fighting this case. And I'm going to tell you what I learned about a problem. A problem is nothing more than a statement that requires a solution. Whether it is a problem of money, whether it is a problem of relationships, whether it is a problem of false accusation, whether it is a problem with children, every single problem has 7 layers of understanding the lesson that the universe is seeking for you to understand. The repetition of problems that show up in your life is an indication that you are still in the classroom in that particular subject. It is not for you to condemn it. So let me give you the actionable steps that you can take right now. I want you to feel me. This is nothing, some theory. I want you to feel my energy. I want you to feel my understanding about this as I give this to you. Here you go. Number 1, I want you to write on a piece of paper the problem that you're having. Write it out very clear for yourself. Number 2, I want you to write out 3 possibilities that give you an outcome for that particular problem. Number 3, I want you to ask yourself a question. Is this problem ever been solved by anybody else in the history of the world? Number 4, what would the smartest person that you know do about this problem? Number 5, here's the action that you can take. In order to rise above emotion into the thinking of God, you must be willing to see, not with these eyes, but see with the 3 eyes of magic of transformation. And that is the 3rd eye of the brain. That is, you must begin to imagine an outcome that is in line with your higher self. Number 2, you must allow yourself to feel the inspiration from the divine by clicking off the repetitious thought that you're having about this particular problem. You cannot allow this thought to go over and over and over and over and over into your head and extenuating by talking it to family members and friends and stressing about it. You must give a reprieve to your thoughts so that you can let in the light of understanding. A hard thing to do, but you must begin to do it. Next, you must illuminate the 3rd eye, and that is intuition. Being still and getting in tune with your deeper self, allowing your physical body to take its position in the tier of higher level of understanding. So first you have spirit of soul. Then you have the mind connected to the brain, and then you have your physical self. Don't allow yourself to stay stuck in the physical self and not allowing you to see the higher dimension of your brain-mind connection and the soul. Understand this, nothing is happening to you. Everything is happening through you to awaken in you genius. The harder you throw down the ball, the higher it is going to rise. Right now, where you at? I don't want you to feel alone. I want you to feel inspired. I don't want you to feel as though you're a victim. I want you to feel as though you are a victor. I don't want you to feel as though that there's no outcome for this situation. It's hopeless, and I'm going to take my life. It's hopeless. I'm just going to give up. Let me tell you something, and don't you ever forget it. You did not come into this life to receive a runner-up trophy. You came into this life to be a winner. And by any means necessary, that's who you are going to be. Let me coach you. Let me inspire you. Let me guide you. Let me break down your problem. And the reason that I could do it is because I don't have an emotional attachment to that thing that is in your space right now. It's in your space and in your face right now. I'm separate from it. And I can give you the wisdom and the insight to overcome it, to master it. You're going to come out of this stronger and wiser in taking these steps. The 3 I's of success: imagining, being inspired, and allowing your intuition to guide you to make a choice that is different. A goal without a plan is a wish. Write down the goal that is the outcome for this particular challenge that you're facing. How to solve any problem is wrapped up in that. I am Speaker Jermaine, and I'm a life coach. I'm a holistic coach. I treat your spirit, your mind, and your physical body. I am at my best, and so are you. Peace and blessings.